He was despite being innocent. This man suffered the torments of hell after being accused of a gruesome incident. But 23 years later, true justice would come for him.
One day the truth will come out, and I'm hoping it will.
It was February 1983 in Corpus Christi, Texas, and 24-year-old Wanda Lopez had become a victim of a horrifying attack at a service station. This was just the beginning of a story that would have a very different ending than expected. The woman had called the police seconds before, as the man made her suspicious of an assault. Then he went straight for her.
You want it? Okay, I'll give it to you. I'm not gonna do this to you.
2602 South. Armed robbery going down right now. Get out of him.
Who was really responsible for this atrocity? That was what the authorities wondered, until a witness gave a couple of descriptions of the perpetrator, and they found him quickly. The man was named Carlos de Luna, and they took him to the service station, where the witness recognized him immediately, even though there was no forensic evidence to incriminate him. What really happened here? De Luna was taken to jail, and at his trial he would assert what he had said from the beginning. He was completely innocent.
I just wish, people would do something about it and look for somebody, look for that person, and do something about it.
However, no one took responsibility for the matter. Carlos was ignored, and in 1989, he was sentenced to death. But years later, the unthinkable would happen. In 2012, a lawyer decided to dig deeper into the case, because apparently there was another person involved in this incident.
Carlos de Luna said all the way along, I didn't do it, I saw another man do it.
What exactly happened? Lawyer James Liebman spent years reviewing the evidence and interviewing witnesses, with even more precision than the police themselves. After that process, he could assert that de Luna had not been the culprit, and something much worse.
What we can say happened for sure is they had a lot of evidence that another man did it, and they didn't go look.
And so it was. The prosecutors dismissed the fact that de Luna had no biological traces on his clothes after the incident, for example, and the police even had indirectly manipulated the scene of the event, in addition to hiding photographs with key information for solving the case. On the other hand, the witness who incriminated de Luna later confessed he was not 100% sure of his testimony. So, who could have been responsible? The man de Luna referred to was Carlos Hernandez, who lived in the same city and had a revealing criminal record. The implement with which Wanda Lopez's life was taken was indeed Hernandez's, who had already strangled another woman in the same way 2 months earlier. Hernandez passed away in complete impunity. But this case confirms to us that sometimes it takes longer than expected, but justice always arrives. Remember, always be eager to know more.